back to the Rob and Dan Show YouTube coverage of InterventionCon. I'm sitting down with the head of TauRadio, TaurenTom.
Good afternoon and all that.
We're affiliated with them. They're the ones who helped drag us out here, helped us get access. So we want to sit down and talk with you guys a little bit about exactly what you are doing here, why you're here. You started last year from what I know, so how is this going so far?
So far it's going all right. We've pretty much met and exceeded all of our goals from last year, which was actually to have a more organized setup and to have some true support staff, because last year we were busy running around being a two-man show. Now we're a three-man show with you wonderful folks tagging along.
Half the time it's Rob and I butting in saying, hey, pay attention to us. And
Hey, pay attention to us.
It doesn't work excessively well in my opinion. I would love to actually schedule this out next year, but I feel, we bring in people in, it's really active. I love the amount of airtime everyone's getting, and really, Davlin's only taken over, 2 times, 3 times?
2 times total so far.
Yeah, so we have so much content we're putting out right now. You have to be pretty happy about this as the person running it all.
I am, until I have to edit it.
Until you're sitting down with 48 hours of video and audio.
Yep.
So how are you going to, make this available to everyone?
Well, it's all going to be available from one of our 2 currently running servers, the TauRadio main domain, which is TauRadio.com, and our actual hosting and monetary provider, the OSD Clan Gaming Corp, so OSDClan.com, which actually owns and operates and pays for all of TauRadio's little ventures.
Now, you guys got into this last year. You're moving forward with it. What would you like to see us be able to do in the years to come with InterventionCon as people who got in on the ground floor?
Well, to be honest, we're hoping to eventually become the primary coverage source for this con, and it looks like we're actually working our way there. I mean, the staff likes us. The actual hotel staff have actually taken quite a good interest in what we're doing and making sure that we're cared for. But as far as keeping with the topic of what we want to get to, basically we want to actually have more actual true interactions. We want to have more than just the one panel, which we're heading on Sunday. We were hoping to do a improv panel, basically how to deal with talking to people if you had to, which I'm atrocious at, if you can't tell already by the way this is going.
No, this is going great.
Surprisingly, but yes, well, yeah, obviously improv panel would be nice, but there's already another group that runs one, and we don't really want to compete too much with them. We are helping out with a how to do your startup podcasting, and it's also a video and animation talk from what I've been informed of. And I actually haven't gotten much time to sit down with the folks helping with that, so I'm really hoping that comes out well. It's going to be kind of a off-the-cuff deal. But let's see, really more panels. We've already got the staff interaction down, so I'm not too concerned with that. You guys actually this year beat us to the punch. You've got the give-outs, the handouts, and all that. I
think we got on one thing so far.
Well.
I should just send you. I'm Rob. Well, I need to send you out with all the cards and just be like, here, courtesy of Rob and Dan and TauRadio.
Woo!
TauRadio. There you go.
That was random.
Oh, yeah. Hey, sometimes random's good. I mean, that's what's kept us going so far today and part of yesterday.
Yeah. Now, one thing I'm really curious about is how you actually got involved. Like, I thought you lived down here, and that's kind of how you got interested, but you actually live way up north.
Well, I wouldn't say way up north. I'm not in Canada or anything.
Up north, dearie.
I almost am.
Rob!
But yeah, no, I actually got started down here because Jordan, or Mr. NNJ, whatever he'd prefer to be called at this point, had actually done coverage for Intervention the first year under the VTW tag. Now, during that time, he was also running his show on VTW, and obviously, great folks. I mean, I know Walktail sat there and took his break now. And, well, so after he left VTW, he started trying to convince me to sit there and get in touch with Onizumi and Harknell and try and get our foot in the door. And he's like, oh yeah, well, I already did this last year. I had like this handset, and I was actually running around recording people and doing interviews. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so a couple months into it, he finally gets me convinced, and I'm like, all right, I'll throw aside some money for it. So I go out, I get all the equipment, and I get a hold of Onizumi and Harknell. It takes us about 2 months to organize our coming down here, including hotel reservations and everything. And when we get here, it's a major fiasco.
Wait, what happened?
No one knew where the press check-in was. No one had our badges. No one knew we were coming, apparently, except for Mike Fenn and Oni. That was it. No one knew us. It's like, who are you again? Wait, there's press that comes to this stuff? It's like, yeah. Nor did they expect us to come down with tables, chairs, mixers, a laptop for actually broadcasting live, and a speaker setup for doing actual streaming from the floor. I mean, they were amazed. They didn't expect this. They expected 1 or 2 people with cameras walking around and maybe a little handheld recording unit. Mm-hmm. No, we decided to sit there and apparently blow the doors off and bring all the equipment in, and they're just staring at us. It's like, okay, these guys are crazy. They've brought a studio. It's like, that's pretty much what we did.
Yep.
We started talking to people. As you've already seen, we have people that have come back this year.
Yeah.
Ben Taylor, we had the folks from Antipode. I'm actually surprised that they came back to talk to us after last year and my apparent awkwardness, so, But, hey, that worked out, and that kind of got us started here. We actually got invited back for this year, and then it was suggested, and you actually decided to go with it, surprisingly enough, to come down here and join us. And actually, I can't say... I'm glad to have you guys here.
Aww.
Because I have someone else that can sit there and actually do the talking. I don't have to get dragged back over and told, here, sit here and talk. You're the guy that runs this. You don't talk enough. Sit here and talk.
You can just manage things and push buttons and cosplay.
Yep. I mean, I can do what I paid to actually... Oh, sorry. I didn't really pay to do that. No. I can't say that. I'm walking around with the press badge today instead of the enabler badge, because my enabler badges have been given to our minions.
And I do have to say that with you going out there in the Tauren costume, you know, people look around going, where is the secret cow level? I want to know where that is, and that does help bring people over.
People are wondering where the cow's coming from. And then I got to say, we had Tom just interact a little bit with this girl in a horse head, and it was funny as crap. Anywho, you can see that video on this YouTube channel as well. Just scroll through the listings. Back to the subject, though. This year has felt like it's gone very smoothly.
Oh, yeah.
Is it gone better than last year? Is it getting in the direction you want to go?
It is definitely going in the right direction, and it has gone better than last year in the sense that we are not one massively cluttered mess. Mm-hmm. We don't have cabling everywhere. We've actually cleaned it up a bit. We have supplies at the ready. We aren't last second paper cards for some folks.
Yeah.
Because even though we had enough time to plan this out last year, financially, some folks didn't happen to mention that they couldn't afford a certain thing before I came down, so I didn't get that taken care of. So this year we've actually taken care of the financial backing for all of it. Mm-hmm. We have everything covered, all of the equipment costs, all of the card costs, even these wonderful little laminated badges, which I have to give you guys yours. And I mean, we've improved, we've done better. We're definitely getting more high-profile interviews, which I'm really hoping you guys might want to sit there and go and grab him and interview him.
We'll discuss this off air. I'm confused. I'm really confused.
Oh my
Interview
god.
who?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Never mind.
Okay.
We're good. We're
Keep it a
good.
surprise for me.
I got it. I will tell you later.
Dean Kane!
Actually, I've met him. I used to be in First Robotics.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Very nice guy. I still have the signed shirt somewhere.
There we go. TaurenTom won't keep you too much longer. I know there's other things going on you want to be a part of here. but we appreciate being brought into this. You know, we're going to be doing this next year as well, and the year after, hopefully. We'd like to do a kind of Dragon Con, InterventionCon mashup in August and September every year. We'd love to make that a thing, so we'd like to look forward to that next year. All right, TaurenTom of TauRadio, TauRadio.com. Look him up. You'll have a lot of us on there. We'll have a lot of them on our website too. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's been a pleasure.